Vast majority of the world's oceanic crust was formed by this type of volcano at various mid-ocean ridges around the planet. One example of a fissure volcano, which you can see on land, is the Erupts volcano in Ethiopia. Where things can get a bit confusing relates to when a fissure crater row eruption on land occurs for a long enough amount of time that it narrows into a series of spatter cones, although occasionally cinder cones and maars also form, thus forming a row of craters rather than a continuous line of activity. This is known as a crater row volcano, with one example being Iceland's Reykjanes volcano. The third type of volcano can occur as a unique cinder cone volcano, or be part of a vent on a much larger volcano. What I am referring to are cinder cones, which are a type of medium-sized volcanic cone. Cinder cones, also called scoria cones, have a cone shape with a central vent and are formed by mildly explosive eruptions. During these eruptions, fine particles of ash are ejected from the volcano and largely fall close to the erupting vent, thus building the cone. One notable cinder cone is Paracutin in Mexico. However, sometimes pumice conea cinder cone-like vent forms at a silicic volcano, forming not only out of cinders but also pumice. These features are known as pumice cones and form in far more explosive eruptions than their cinder cone counterparts. Typical pumice cone-forming eruptions first deposit pumice in a cone around a vent, then depositing fine ash, before generating one or more viscous lava flows. Shield volcano. The fifth type of a volcano is a broad, gently inclining edifice that resembles the side view of a round medieval period shield. It is from this that we get the name shield volcano. Shield volcanoes form from the largely effusive eruption of low-viscosity lavas, which move relatively quickly. Due to their fast movement speed, these lavas are deposited far from the erupting vent and thus build a very gentle slope. The largest volcanoes in the world by volume are shield volcanoes, with one example being Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Pyroclastic shield volcano. However, not all shield volcanoes are created equal. Sometimes, shield volcanoes form not through primarily effusive eruptions, but instead primarily explosive eruptions. Known as pyroclastic shield volcanoes, these form through numerous subplinian to plinian eruptions with a low but broad eruption column that disperse ash over a wide area. One example of such is Emikusi in the nation of Chad. A stratovolcano has the stereotypical profile of